Hello everybody, it's me, Peter, and today, well, something exciting. So we have a camera stand now, so no longer using that old, terrible tactic of hoisting it upon two deck boxes. So now, we're in the big leagues. Camera stand, you can see both hands, you can see the whole mat almost. So first of all, as you know from the title of the video, we'll be opening Edge of Eternitites. This has not officially released quite yet, but the pre-release starts today, so that's how I managed to get my hands on this. So I went to a pre-release event, and at that event, we got a pre-release kit. There is a extra pack, because I didn't win any of them. I actually lost all of them. However, we can say, for shits and giggles, that I won, because I do have a additional pack. So we'll just pretend. Oh, I dropped something. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we can pretend that I won, because I do have an extra pack. However, for my polls that were not recorded, I will go over that. So first of all, for purchasing a booster box, my LGS was kind enough to give an additional card for free. And I do run a mill deck around Phonax. If you're not familiar with Phonax, God of Deception, he's a Dimir god from Theros block, and his ability is that creatures you control you may tap this creature and target player mills a number of cards equal to that creature's toughness. So this would go great with that, because if you read it, destroy all creatures, then any number of target players each mill half of their library rounded down. So that's kind of crazy. And that's 100% going in that deck. But now, as far as the draft went, let's show off my draft deck. So, this was by no means a good draft deck, for the record. In fact, it was quite bad. Like I said, I lost every match. We can pretend I didn't. But in my deck, I had 2 Wormwall Sweepers, plus a foil Wormwall Sweeper, which looks really weird on camera for some reason. There we go. But that's okay. We can have it look weird. That's okay. Of course, we got some basic lands. I don't think I was supposed to give those back. I didn't ask for them back. I put 2 Drill 2 Deeps. I had at least 1 Plasma Bolt, a Ruinous Rampage. And if you don't know, this is the new Brotherhood's End. Now that Brothers War is switching out of Standard. So it can deal 3 damage to each opponent or exile all artifacts mana value 3 or less. So a little less good than Brotherhood's End. But still good. Of course, Dawnsire, the card Prof was supposed to reveal, but it was stolen from him. But yeah. Then we had 2 Systems Overrides. This was my main card in the deck. This is what did the most of the heavy lifting, because I did have 2 of them, and whatever my opponents played, I could steal it, and I would just like to read this card, because it's better than just, what's the card that Active Treason. It's better than Active Treason for one reason, and that reason is specific to this set. If we read it, gain control of target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap that permanent. It gains haste until end of turn. If it's a spacecraft, put 10 charge counters on it. If you do, remove 10 charge counters from it at the beginning of the next end step. And that's good because, for example, that would be enough to immediately trigger Dawnsire, giving him the 100 damage when you attack buff. I am going to set Dawnsire aside, though, because I will probably throw that in a deck. Next, as far as my draft deck goes, we had Zookeeper Mechan, just a mana dork, 2 Cryogenic Relics. We also had 2 Ilvoy Gale Blades. Let me get through these lands. Hold on 1 second. Where's the other one? There it is. And as I said, this deck is not necessarily good, but we did do Is It, because I love Is It. We also had, I think, 2 Bombards. No, just one Bombard. And, oh no, sorry, this is Ilvoy Infiltrator. This is the other Galeblade. Infiltrator's pretty decent. We got a pre-release Starfield Vocalist. We'll go ahead and also show that we had Frontline War Ravager, or Plate Pangolin. A couple of these Terrapact Intimidators, I think. No, just one. We had Sinister Cryologist, Starbreach Whale, Quantum Riddler. This thing's pretty good. Molecular Modifier, Survey Mechan, and Mechanozoa. Mechanozoa. Anyway, and then in the sideboard, because I kept getting mana flooded, we put 2 islands in our sideboard. Took them out of the main deck. We had 2 Orbital Plunge, Scour for Scrap, which is an artifact tutor. Pretty good, because that's going to be an arena, and now we have more than 1 artifact tutor in arena, because the other main artifact tutor is Fabricate. This is one that can search for any artifact as well for just 1 mana more. Can also return artifacts from your graveyard to your hand. We also had a Rust Harvester, Gigastorm Titan, Tractor Beam, Nutrient Block, which is basically just a new food token, except not a token, and Lost in Space. So that's our pre-release draft deck, Puff sideboard. So not a great deck, like I said. Let's go ahead and move these to the side. Put these to the side as well. And let's go over these tokens, because we're just going to skip through these once we start cracking. They have robots, 2/2 robots. Flips. Other side is a lander. Almost the back side of every single one of these is a lander. So just keep in mind, you're going to have a lot of landers in this set. A lot of cards create landers. We had 4 human soldiers and also a drone. But those are the general tokens that I've seen. Before we crack this open, let's go to this 1 extra pack. Go ahead and move this off screen in case that's bothering some people. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited for this set. Oh, also, that's not everything I pulled, actually. I pulled Infinite Guideline Station, the 1 Wooburg card that I'm aware of. As far as I know, this is the only Wooburg card in the set. We also got another Singularity Rupture, not the borderless foil, but just, or sorry, not borderless, extended arc foil, just a regular print. We got Halia, Ascendant Cadet. We got a bunch of white junk. I'm not going to go through most of these. Most of these we'll see when I open the box. I mostly just want to go over the good stuff. So I wanted to build a Gruul or Golgari deck, but I just did not get enough green in my packs that I opened. But I did get some Terra Symbiosis, which is a card I'm looking forward to. Mountain. And I will say, even the non-borderless lands, they're still absolutely gorgeous. I love the lands in this set. And I would use these lands in every deck I build, honestly. Like, just look at that shit. We did pull a Deserted Temple. The only reprint I've managed to get. All the reprints that I'm familiar with, other than the Shocklands, have these. They're these. I think they called Viewport cards. That's what they called the art style. But there's more lands, Watery Grave, and we pulled a Breeding Pool as well as a Command Bridge. Mostly, though, those two are what I'm excited for. Deserted Temple is also pretty good. Anything that untaps something is usually a pretty good thing to have. So set these aside. I'm gonna put these two in a deck for sure. Probably gonna resell this, maybe. We will see. By the way, I've not posted a video opening packs since, but in the time since my last video opening packs, I have opened a store on TCGPlayer. I will link it below. If you are interested, feel free to hit it up. I'd be happy to get some new customers. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. Pack number 1. Haven't even opened the box, so we got a robot, if you will, robot. All right, Bombard, Dark Endurance. What is this? This spell costs 1 less to cast if target's a blocking creature. Target creature gets 2/0 and indestructible till end of turn. Ilvoy, Light Jammer. When it enters, attach it to target creature you control. And it gains hexproof till end of turn. Otherwise, it just gets +1/+2. When this becomes tapped, Surveil. Okay, a landfall. I do love the landfall cards in this set. Whenever land you control enters, this creature gets 1/0 until end of turn. Speaking of landfall, let me go over this Terra Symbiosis, because I didn't really go over this really much. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. So if you have something like Hardened Scales, Doubling Season, whatever, that first 1/1 counter, it's going to be 2. So you get to draw 2 cards. There's also cards that give you several 1/1 counters. If you cast a 0/0 creature that enters with 1/1 counters equal to whatever, that triggers this. If it's your first 1/1 counters that turn. Orbital Plunge, Thawbringer. When this enters or dies, Surveil. Okay. Thaumaton Torpedo. Sacrifice this artifact, destroy target non-land permanent. Costs 3 less if you've attacked with the spacecraft. Another Ilvoy Infiltrator. Rescue Skiff. When this spacecraft enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Station for 10. Frenzied Baloth. This is one of the cards people were looking forward to. Close Encounter. Anyway, for 2 green, it's a 3/2. This spell can't be countered. Trample, Haste, creature spells you control can't be countered, and combat damage can't be prevented. So I'm going to put that to the side. That'll probably go in a deck, almost certainly. Probably actually put that in a standard deck, to be real. Sky Stinger. And here's the forest. Very pretty. Love the lands in this set. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on to the goodies. So we're going to open this. Alright. Crack it. Schmack it. Get right at it. You know what I'm saying? I'll put that to the side. Alright. I hope you guys are ready for that money shot. That's right, iDubbbz reference. Alright. And here's the draft archetypes, if you're interested in. And this guy is fucking gross. Here is also some lore. You got Sunstar from planet Adagia. Adagia? Ilvoy from Uthros. Monoists, or Monoists, I don't know, from Susur Secundi. Kav. Oh, are those the Kavu? So Kavu are from Kavaran, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Eumidians from Avendo. But yeah. Now we've got the goodies. So let's go ahead and I think we'll just pull them all out. There we go. Okay, put that to the side and put our trash in the box. There we go. So we're going to start with these. So, move these off screen. Go ahead and pull it back. Alright, let's get started. So there are a few things we are chasing here. Of course, Ancient Tomb. Any of the reprints, really. The reprints are really the main reason I'm excited for this set. They reprinted Ancient Tomb, Gemstone Caverns, Strip Mine, the Shocklands. They also reprinted Sliver fucking Overlord. That's crazy to me. I love that they did that. And Magus of the Moon. Oh my gosh. A Blood Moon reprint, basically. Last time we got Blood Moon was Wilds of Eldraine, Enchanted Tales. Yeah, I freaking love this set so far. This is pretty neat. Enchanted creature gets -5/0, and when it becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. Left Blade Enhancer, Radiant Strike, another Thaumaton Torpedo, Sunstar Lightsmith, Interceptor Mechan. Let's see, what does this do? Flying. When this creature enters, return target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and void. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped, put a 1/1 counter on it. Tractor Beam. Hymn of the Faller. Surveil 1 when you draw a card, then you draw a card in his life. Void. The void is draw another card. So void is just if a creature left, if anything left if a permanent left the battlefield this turn or something was warped. That is void. So really, it's just void. Draw another card. Oh, this is a new land. Okay, I haven't seen this yet actually. Tap for colorless, 2 and tap. Tap X untapped artifacts you control. Target creature gets XO until end of turn. That's kind of cool. Pay 5 and tap for a Robot. And yeah, I'll put that to the side because it's kind of cool. Good for artifact tribal. If you do like artifact decks. I, for one, am a big fan of artifact decks. But yeah. Ooh. Come on. There we go. Did not get the flawless open. Pull that token. It's a lander on one side, human soldier the other. Okay. Paragree Beckoner. When this enters, until end of turn, another creature you control gets 2/0, and when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and it can be warped. Warp is actually such a cool ability, I just want to say. Also, this is pretty okay. I'll say this is good for draft, because enters, draw a card. Sack, draw a card and put a stun counter on something. That's good. That's good for draft. And this is attach and gains first strike. This is a good card. Yeah, that's pretty good. Command Bridge, Zookeeper Mechan, Galvanizing Saw Ship. This is another spaceship. Only 3 station to get it to 6/5 flying haste. However, it is a 6 mana, so I can understand why it's only 3. Uthros Psionicist, Monoist Circuit Fielder. It's a Nautilus. Is that a new creature type? Has that been around before? Actually, let's read the card. Hold on. When an ETB, until end of turn, target creature gets +XO, and target creature and opponent controls gets -0x. For X is the number of artifacts. That's cool. 1/1 counter, draw a card. Ooh, look at that. Thrumming Hive Pool. That's going in my Sliver deck. Scour for scrap, and another Swamp. That's so cool. If you're not familiar with Thrumming Hive Pool, first of all, it's 6 colorless. That is important for this card. Colorless. No colored mana. And the reason that's important is because it's affinity for slivers. If you have 6 slivers, this is just free cast. You don't have to pay anything. You just put it on the battlefield. Then, slivers you control have double strike and haste. Then, at the beginning of your upkeep, create 2 1/1 colorless sliver tokens. That's fucking crazy. That's so crazy. I'm honestly so excited that slivers are coming back in Year of Our Lord 2025. Holy moly. I never thought they were going to reprint slivers ever, outside of Commander Masters. Decode Transmissions, Cryogen, Squire's Lightblade, Gene Pollinator. This is actually a good card. I like that card. Bombard. I already said that, but still. Pinnacle Kill Ship. When an ETB, deal 10 damage to 1 creature. That's crazy. 7 station counters to get a 7/7 flyer. Nanoform Sentinel. When it becomes tapped, untap. When this becomes tapped, untap another permanent. Triggers once each turn. Okay. Sunstar Expansionist, Lightless Evangel, Atmospheric Greenhouse, Atomic Microsizer, Moonlit Meditation. Enchant artifact or creature you control. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens, create that many that are copies of enchanted. What? Hold on. What? That's so broken. What? Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare in Standard. Also, look at that. So pretty. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, man, I'm putting that in a deck for sure. God. I can already imagine how that's gonna take the format by surprise. Any format, let's be real. Instead of creating tokens, you create copies of that permanent. And it can be any enchantment, or sorry, any artifact or creature. That's just wild. Holy my gosh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Anyway, mechanized production on a creature. Or, I mean, on an artifact. And then Moonlit Meditation on top of that. And you just get so many copies. Yeah. Beamsaw Pro, Spectre. Ilvoy, Galeblade, Night Luminary, Blooming Stinger, oh, there's something, I can see some kind of borderless, that makes me excited. Frontline, War Rager, Chrome Companion, Mechanozoa, Mechanavigator, Faller's Faithful, Melt Strider's Resolve, Enchant creature, when an ETB, it fights in a creature an opponent controls. And it gets O2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. That's pretty good. Oh, Hissing Quagmire and a fucking borderless mountain. Hissing Quag. Oh, and the Endstone. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not gonna complain about that. Oh my gosh. What is this? God pack? No, not really, but still. That's cool. That's cool. Let's just take a minute to admire that artwork. Look at that. They really popped off with this set. Yeah, they really popped off. It's another creature land. Oh my gosh, that's just so pretty. And then of course that mountain. Oh my gosh. I am just in love with the lands in this set. This is a land heavy set and I love it. Also, this is broken. When you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. At the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life total rounded up. And it's a 7-drop, so you're probably getting this late in the game. So if you're already below half, you just get back up to half every end step. Your end step, of course. So you have to be killed on the opponent's turn. Unless it's commander, then they've got 3 turns to finish you off. But turn cycle is whatever. One full turn cycle of 3 players, other players. But in 1v1 formats like Modern, Legacy, I mean, you're not going to see this probably in Modern or Legacy. I mean, you're not going to be dropping 7 drops. But there's definitely ways that you can get this out without paying 7. And it's just, I don't know. This set has so much so much crazy stuff. So I can't express how excited I am for this set. Oh man, Robot. Okay, Self-Craft Mechan. ETB, sack artifacts, put 1/1 counter on target creature, draw a card. Ghostfire, Drix, Fate Maker, Rick for War, Virus Beetle. Another discard card for mono black. Oh man. Father's Faithful, Station Monitor. Cast second. When you cast your second spell, create a 1/1 colorless drone with can block only creatures with flying. That's kind of terrible. Landfall, ETB. Okay, that's pretty good. Gain life. This guy's good. Mental modulation. That's not that good. Okay, this is good though. I mean, it's all right. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Oh man. There we go. All right. Token. Okay. Dark Endurance again. Ilvoid Light Jammer, Starfighter Pilot. Okay. So you can use that to station things and surveil each time you do it. Sammy's Curiosity, gain 2 life, create a lander. It's okay. Decode Transmission, Depressurize, -3/0. Power 0 or less, destroy. That's cool. Aaliyah. Scour for scrap. Oh, okay. There's another Starfield Vocalist. That's a good card. Basically a Panharmonicon as a creature. So, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm enjoying my pulls so far. Alright. Starbreach Whale. Starport Security. Germinating Worm. A Cav Landseeker. So yeah, Kavu. They are aliens this whole time. Kavu have been in Magic for a long time. Now confirms they're aliens. A Null. Look at that. Another reprint. Harmonious Grove Strider. That's going in a deck. Ward 2 for 5. Power toughness equal to number of lands you control. That's going in a deck. I've got a couple of landfall decks, so... Ooh, Quantum Riddler. I do have one of these. It was in my draft deck. It's a good card because ETB, draw a card. If you have one or fewer cards in hand, and you would draw a card, draw 2 instead, or draw that many plus 1. So even if you draw more than 1, you draw an additional. And it's got a warp. It can warp, so that's even better. All right. Okay. Mechan Shield Mate, Flight Deck Coordinator, Intrepid Tenderfoot, Plasma Bolt, Hole Carver, Thawbringer, Thaumaton Torpedo, Caesarian Void Born. Apparently they're vampires. Ruinous Rampage again. Okay. Ilvoid Infiltrator. Ooh, Sacred Foundry. Ooh, okay. Hard Light, Containment, Enchant creature, artifact you control. Exile target creature and opponent controls until Aura leaves the battlefield, and this the enchanted permanent has ward 1. That's okay, I guess. I don't think that's actually that good. Although Sacred Foundry is. Keep going. Also, if I sound a little tired, I'm sorry. I did attend a pre-release. I worked all day, and it is late. It is in the middle of the night. I mean, it's not after midnight, but it's getting there. That's okay. It's basically domain. Let's see. They're a little better than domain, I'll say. Tanook. This is a landfall gruel. I was looking at this, wanting to put in a gruel in my draft deck. Whenever land you control enters, Tanook deals 1 damage to each opponent. Second time it resolved, draw a card. Caesarean Dirgecraft. ETB, each opponent sacks a creature. Non-token creature. Okay. Alright. Put that to the side. Put Chinook to the side. Oh, that goes there. Okay. Next pack. Oh man, I am so tired. There we go. Rig for War. 3-0 and first strike, sorry. And first strike till end of turn. Virus Beetle. Self-craft Mechan. We're going to go ahead and speed this up because, like I said, I'm pretty tired. So I'm not going to read all these. Ooh. Alfarael. He's one of the cards that everyone's looking forward to. When he ETB, draw 2 cards, unless you discard an art, and then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact. And during your turn, he has Death Touch, so he's all right. Beyond the Quack. Ooh, that's the new board wipe. Exile all creatures and spacecraft. These are trash, but yeah. Beyond the Quiet's kind of cool. I do like those exile wipes because they do get rid of things for the rest of the game. So very nice to have. That's one thing I like about white is that they have exile board wipes. I guess deadly cover up, or deadly cover up for black is pretty good for 60 card formats, because it does exile chosen creature. Ugh. All copies of it. Oh, there's something cool. Oh man, I am just so tired. I'm trying to get through this for you guys, but Possibility Technician. I'm not familiar. Hold on. When this creature or another Kavu you control enters, exile the top card of your library, and for as long as that card remains exiled, you may play it if you control a Kavu. Ooh. Okay. Kavu Tribal? Maybe? Okay. I haven't seen Kavu Tribal before. But maybe it's a thing now. Mono red Kavus. I might build a mono red Kavu deck now. Alright. I accidentally pulled out the land, but that's okay. Shattered Wings, that's just an updated Broken Wings. Nebula Dragon. When it enters, deal 3 damage to any target. For 7/4/4 flying. That's terrible. That's actually bad. What the fuck? Gravekill, exile target creature or spacecraft for 4. That's also not that good, but for black, they're limited on exile options, so what can you do? Litho Breaking. Yep. All Fates Scroll. Add 1 mana of any color. Sack, draw X, where X is the number different. Okay. Vote out. Okay. Ooh. 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 Okay, that's cool. But that's cool. I like that. Then this guy's pretty sick. Tap to return creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. But has no abilities. It's just whatever its power toughness is. And let me just tell you about that card. Yeah, creature has no more abilities. Sure. A Galta with no abilities is still a 12/12. Just putting that out there. So, if you want to hate on that card for getting rid of their abilities, then, well, fuck you. Just put big stompies in your graveyard, obviously. Anyway, Melded Moxite. Is it a Mox? It's not a Mox. You gotta pay 2 for it. Lame. Why couldn't they make this a sliver? It's an insect horror. It looks like a sliver, though. You could have made it a sliver. You've got sliver stuff in the set. Fucking fuckers. Anyway. Wormhole Sweeper. Sir Vondam. This card was a little hyped. When he ETB or attack, creatures you control get 1/0 and Death Touch till end of turn. So he's pretty good. Let's see. The Surima, I don't know. When it enters, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Flying, other tapped legendary creatures you control have indestructible. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Oh man, like I said, sorry if I'm sound a little out of it or going through this a little quick. Oh man, I am tired. I am tired. Also, another personal achievement. I finally reached Mythic rank in Arena. Mostly thanks to Historic. Historic's what I play the most. I mean, I play Brawl a lot. But let's see what else we got. Red Tiger Mechan. This thing's decent. It's a 4-drop haste 3/3, but you can warp it in. Reroute systems. That's the Landfall for life. Requiem Monolith. Until end of turn, creature gains dealt damage. Yeah, anyway. Sheesh, I'm just so tired. I might actually have to, like, put a pause on this and get back to it tomorrow. Because I am struggling. We're getting through it, though. We're getting through it. I think we can do this tonight. We can do this. Alright, Dark Endurance, Light Jammer, Starfighter, Ice Cave Crasher, Orbital Plunge, Mechanizoa, Pinnacle Kill Ship. That's a good, just like, colorless removal spell, honestly. Melt Strider, Survey Mechan, Scout Survivors. There's another Watery Grave. Oh, I'm actually, that's actually a good pull. I'm just fucking tired. Oh, this is, yeah, this is a decent card. Light Stall Inquisitor. I like that. Exile card from opponent's hand. And they may cast that for as long as it remains exiled by paying an additional mana on top of its already. It's mana value. Yeah. Sorry, I am so tired. And also the pre-release just went on forever. Cloud Sculpt Technician, Bright Spear Zealot, Sky Stinger, Kavaran Turbo Drone, Grave Pack Monoist. It's a human, not a vampire like the other one. Temporal Intervention, 2 less cast. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose a non-land. Oh, so it's just Thoughtseize without losing life. Breeding Pool, Weapons Manufacturing. Oh, and a beautiful land. Oh man, I'm getting all the shocks. Non-token you control enters, create colorless artifact named Munitions. When it leaves battlefield, deal 2 damage. Okay, cool. It's alright, I guess. And a torpedo. Alright, let's get that That money shot. I don't know what's up with me and money shot today. Okay. Alright. Okay. Grav blade. Not grave blade. So is it like a gravity blade? I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Counter spell unless they pay 2, and if they do, create a lander. Results display, Galactic Wayfarer, Unravel. Counter target spell. If the amount of mana spent to cast that spell is less than its mana value, draw a card. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's not bad. I mean, it's 3, so I mean, it's not great, but another serve on them. Oh, loading zone. If one or more counters would be put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet you control, twice that many of each of those kinds of counters are put on it instead, and you can warp it for 1. That's cool. Lumen class frigate. It's kind of hard to see with the foiling. I can't really see what it looks like, honestly. Other creatures get 1/1 or flying lifelink 3/5. That's not that good. But lifelink, or I mean loading zone. Sorry, loading zone is good. I'll take a loading zone. All right. Okay, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. So many tokens. Okay. Divert Disaster. Banishing Light. Fungal Colossus. Overplate, sorry. Pangolin. Swarm Kohler. Bygone Colossus. It's just Warp 3. 9/9. I mean, that's good. Melt Strider's Resolve. Coral of the Void. This card's good. Enchant creature you control. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, put target creature card from the defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. At the beginning of your end step, sack this aura unless a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or spell is warped this turn. Oh, what is this? When a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards? Warp 4? That's cool. I like that. The art in this set is just it's stellar. Pun intended, but you know, they outdid themselves with the art in this set. I can't get enough of it. The art is just too fucking beautiful. Also that, I can see that. Let's push that. Okay. The art is just too good. I don't know how they did it, but they really outdid themselves with this set, and it kind of pisses me off that they're trying to overshadow it with literally a set nobody cares about. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I don't know what this is going for right now. Search your library for a sliver card, reveal that card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. And you can also pay 3 to gain control of target sliver if you're going against another sliver deck. And that's really cool how they did the border. It looks like it's well worn, but that's intentional, I believe. It's that comic book aesthetic. I'm so happy I pulled this. I didn't think I would. Oh, I just need an Ancient Tomb now. Mages of the Moon would be cool, but oh, that's my new Sliver Commander, 100%. And that wasn't even in the rare slot. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm cussing like a sailor, but Memorial Vault, sack and artifact, exile top X cards where it's in mana value. Play this. You may play this turn. Okay, yeah. Sliver Overlord, baby. Oh my god. I think I'm just going to leave that on screen. I don't think I'm going to move that off screen. It's just going to sit there in view. Because I'm that happy about it. And if we pull an Ancient Tomb, even better. Even better. Oh, I'll have to price check that because I might. Oh, it's tempting to sell it. I don't want to, but it's tempting. Because holy moly, that's a good card. I will actually go ahead and move this to this side. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to pull a Sliver Overlord tonight. But, by golly, am I happy. Another one of these that's 2 towards a full set. I just need 2 more of the Frenzied Balos for a full set in probably a standard deck. I'll probably build a... And it's also fucking awesome that the Shocklands are now standard legal again. I love Shocklands. I think everyone who plays Magic loves the Shocklands. They're just so good. And then only 5 of them are standard legal again, to be completely real. But still. Alright. Melded, Moxite, Comet Crawler, Sinister, Cryologist, Auxiliary Boosters, Biosynthetic. Ooh, another one of these. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. I love that. I mean, hold on. The other creature land. Where was it? Right here. I mean, vote right now which one you think is cooler. I go with this one, but I can totally see arguments for either. I mean, just, oh my god, like look at the background even. They went all out. I'm just saying. They did not hold back at all with this set, and I love it. I love it. And that's one of the other things. I do think that the lore in modern Magic sets kind of sucks. But as far as card design, artwork, all of that, I don't think Magic art has ever been better. I'm crazy. Or ever been more high quality, I will say. I think old school, I am a sucker for vintage Magic cards, and a big part of that is the artwork on those cards. I think the artwork is more appealing in the old sets, but not necessarily cooler. I think it fits the aesthetic of the game. The old Magic cards fit the aesthetic of the game a little better than the new ones, but the new ones are just fucking beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, the trash pile was getting a little big, so I had to move it. But we are down to 9 packs, so we're almost there. Sliver Overlord is crazy. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I pulled a Sliver Overlord. And a Throwing Hive. Like, 2 things. The 2 cards I need for my Sliver deck, I pulled both. And my Sliver deck, for the record, is just the Commander Master's Precon. It's unupgraded. I haven't upgraded it yet. But now that I have these cards, I can switch this for the Commander because it's so much better than either Grave Mother or Hive Lord. Both of those kind of suck, let's be real. As a Commander, that is. I mean, they're good to put in a Sliver deck, but yeah. You Social Engineering. This is a good card. Landfall, when a land you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless Robot. And it can be warped as well. Wedge Light. Maybe it's the new Weatherlight. You never know. When an ETB, create a 2/2 Robot. No, that's terrible. Esteli Reclaimer. When this ETB... return target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this creature. And keep in mind it's warp 3 or pay 5 to cast, hard cast. Yeah, that's decent. I think I'll put that to the side. Might go in a deck, maybe not. It is an angel actually, so I think that'll go in my Shilgengar deck. Yeah, for sure actually, because that is also a recursion deck. So that not only is an angel synergizing with Shilgengar, but it's recursion also synergizing with Shilgengar. Okay. Mental Modulation, Lux Knight, Breacher, Biosynthetic, Burst. I'm not gonna read all these. Get to the rare. Seed Ship, Brood Tender. That's a new one. I haven't pulled this yet. When it enters, mill 3, pay 5, sack, and return creature spacecraft from graveyard battlefield. Activated sorcery. Yeah, okay. Desculpting. Also, this. That is. I honestly. I really like that. That is really pretty. I really like the artwork on that card. Not on the whole set, let's be real. Oh, this is the board wipe, isn't it? Yep, this is the board wipe. 8-drop Extinguisher Battleship. When an ETB, destroy target non-creature permanent, then the spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. 5 station counters for flying, trample, 10/10. I love that colorless is getting some removal. I mean, colorless already has removal. Don't get me wrong. I don't think colorless is completely removal-less. I mean, it's got removal, but it doesn't have a whole lot of targeted removal, and it only has a handful of board wipes. So, seeing colorless get some love is excellent. And also, not only that, but colorless getting love in standard legal cards is even better. I love colorless decks. One of my favorite commanders of all time is Karn Legacy Reforged. And if you know who that is, you understand why he's great. It's an excellent artifact tribal commander. Probably the best, honestly, in my opinion. And this set is just feeding it and feeding it, giving it fuel to be even better. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah, like I said, they've outdone themselves like crazy with this set. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this set. This creature gets XO, or X is greatest mana value. Yeah. Sorry, I'm tired. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. But yeah, no, colorless. I think colorless decks need some love. Colorless decks need some love. Not a lot of colorless cards are printed for the thought process of, oh, somebody's going to build a colorless deck around this, or, oh, this will make colorless decks so much better. I think a lot of times it's just designed like, oh, hey, you can throw this in a deck. Any deck. That's usually the thought process, in my opinion. At the beginning of your end, so be 2 more type. Okay. That's alright, I guess. Ooh, Ouroboros! And a fucking... Ooh, man! Ooh, Ouroboros! I wanted this card so bad. I'm glad I bought this. Oh, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put X/1/1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. Yep, you already know why I wanted that. Anyway, what was I just talking about? Colorless? Yeah. Anyway, I've been rambling. I'm tired. You get my point. Colorless, goated. I love it. I love colorless, especially in Commander. I think it's best in Commander. Building a colorless commander deck. I mean, I guess there's like Lantern Control in Modern, which is an insanely difficult deck to pilot, but yeah, I mean, Eldrazi Temple. And it's fucking beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's another excellent fucking pull. Oh my god. Oh, this is such a stacked box. What is going on? Oh, that's going in my Eldrazi. I think I might already have that in my Eldrazi deck, but if it's not, it's going in. Oh, it's tempting to resell because the printing probably, with the borderless print, I mean the viewport art, I think is what they call it. I think it's going to sell for big bucks, maybe. As in, like, more valuable than the normal printings, but since this is a recently printed set, most likely the price will drop temporarily. But regardless, I don't really want to sell it. I want to keep it. It's just such a good card. Emergency eject. Destroy non-land permanent. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Sir, is this a different? Oh, no, this is a different Vondem. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a 1/1 counter on Sir Vondem. And you gain a life. When he dies or is put in exile, while its power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 non-land permanent. That's good. Command Bridge is not great. But it's alright. It's alright. It's just a nerfed command tower, if you think about it. Alright, we're down to the last 3 packs, so... come on. Give me Ancient Tomb. If I don't pull an Ancient Tomb, I will still be happy. I mean, with all these pulls, you can't be upset. But, man, my biggest desire going into this was Ancient Tomb. My biggest reason for attending a pre-release, for buying this booster box, for being so excited for this set, was Ancient Tomb. I mean, call me crazy. I know it's not the best card in the world. I know there's cards in this set that are debatably better. But man, there's no card I want more. Oh my gosh. Okay, I pulled Sothera. That's the biggest pull in the main set, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Shoo! Shoo, sorry. I thought that was Galaxy Foil for a second, but it's not. Even still, it's fucking awesome. Sothera, if you're not familiar... Oh, let me read this for you. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exiles it. So without the rest of the text, it's Grave Pact. It's already a Grave Pact. Same mana value, except only 2 black rather than 3. So it's already a Grave Pact, okay? Instead of sacking their creatures, they exile them, though. But it gets better. It gets better. At the beginning of your end step, if a player controls no creatures, sacrifice Sothera. Then, put a creature card exiled with it onto the battlefield under your control with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it. So I guess there's an argument to why Grave Pact is better, and that's, you don't have to sack Grave Pact. But there's an argument to why this is better. With this, I mean, you can, you know, somehow coerce an opponent into sacking like a fucking Progenitus or something like that, and then you just get it back. You get it. They sack their Progenitus. Protection from anything, you get Progenitus. That's a terrible example because no one plays Progenitus, but it is an example. Avacyn. How about Avacyn? Herald of Eternal Dawn. Something like that. Cards that people scoop when they see enter are cards that you can steal with. Or that you can steal with this, I should say. Sorry. Sinister Cryologist. Anyway. They outdid themselves with this set. I'm going to say it again. They outdid themselves. 0 Point Ballad. This card's great. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less, where, you know, X. It's an X cost spell. You also lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature put into the graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. Gotta love it. Man. What was Wizards thinking when they made this? They were thinking, man, I want these people to cream their pants with the beautiful cards we just made. And golly, is it working. Alright. Last pack. Ancient Tomb or Bust. I mean, not Bust, because we got those, but we're going to savor this pack. We're going to savor it. Alright. We're going to go through it one card at a time. A little slowly. This might be my longest box opening yet, because this is over an hour. But we're gonna savor this last pack, okay? Cryo Shatter. Left Blade Enhancer. Shattered Wings. Nebula Dragon. Gravkill. Self-Craft Mechan. Wormwall Sweeper. And by the way, I actually think this card's good. You only got to pay for, give it 4 counters to make it a creature. But what an ETB Surveil too, like 4/2 mana. That's pretty solid. I actually like that. Territorial Bruntar. Landfall. Land ETB, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile non-land. You may cast it this turn. That's not bad. I mean, it's 6 mana, so it's not great. Virulent Silencer. When a non-token artifact you control deals combat damage to a player, artifact creature, sorry. That player gets 2 poison counters. Oh. That's fucking sick. Seed Ship Impact. Alright. I didn't pull any planets, so hopefully. Alright. Before we get to the rare, let's set this down. Hopefully it doesn't move. Okay. So before we get to the rare, what do I want to see for this last rare? Obviously, Ancient Tomb. Really, I want lands. I want some of the lands from this set. So I want Uthros, which I believe is the name of the planet this is. Also, hold on. The planet names are right here. So I want Uthros and Avendo. Uthros and Avendo. Those are the Gaia's Cradle and Tolarian Academy effective reprints. Okay. What else? I mean, Tezzeret. I think I've got most of what I want. Honestly, no. Okay. Disappointment. Disappointment. When this enters, exile all artifacts and creatures mana value 2 or less until this leaves the battlefield. That's actually pretty good for standard. Yeah, that's pretty good. 8 mana to put each card exiled with this artifact into its owner's graveyard. Then create a 2/2 colorless robot for each and sack it. I mean, I'll put that in the standard deck, but damn it, I really wanted Ancient Tomb or one of the planet lands, but I'll be okay because we got Eldrazi Temple, we got Sliver Overload. I'm gonna put these starting in the corner. We're gonna try to fill the screen here. We got Eldrazi Temple. We got Sliver Overlord. It's like the fucking cool ass borderless lands. These are some. I think these are the coolest basic lands they've ever made. Hot take. I mean, when you stack them like this, put them all side by side, I mean, there's really no argument against it. Oh man, that one's hard to see. Oh man, this is awesome. I mean, just look at this screen. I mean, I know these are all basic lands, but we're not all of them, but these are all basic lands. But like, just look at the art. Just look at the art. This is what makes me happy when I open Magic packs. There, I'm moving my hand so you can see that card better. This is what makes me happy when I open packs. Pulling shit like this. I know they're just basic lands, sure. I wouldn't be surprised if these lands sell for like $5 a piece. Because that's just how fucking beautiful they are. I want, you know, this is going to be an expensive set for borderless lands. But anyway, let's actually try to build our screen with good cards. So, breeding pool, watery grave, another breeding pool, deserted temple, another breeding pool, another watery grave, sacred foundry. Like, not just that. Like, we got 0 Point Ballad, Sothera, Ouroboros, Althorel. Let's see. We got 2 of these fuckers. That's good. Starwinder is also pretty solid. Loading zone. I'm just stacking these in front of the screen at this point. I mean, that's a good card. That's a good card. That's a good card. That's a good card. This guy again. That's cool. This guy's freaking interesting. That's cool. Like, Starfield Vocalist, Endstone, Moonlit, Thrumming Highpool, Terra Symbiosis, Frenzied Baloff, like, Wooburg Station. Alright, well, that's enough for today. I'm gonna go ahead and put these cards back, but if you enjoyed this video, I know it was a bit slower and more tired than my usual self, but if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, let me know how you feel. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe, I don't care about that, but I don't really care about any of the statistics. This isn't a career for me or anything. This is just a hobby. But if you do enjoy this, I do appreciate you letting me know and telling me, hey, I like what you do. But otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. Probably going to post more arena content now that I have some recording software on my computer. My computer seems to function pretty well with screen record, so I think I'm going to keep doing that for a little while. I enjoy it, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can say. Let's go ahead and there you go. Alright, well, I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your nights, days, whatever. Have a great weekend, have a great week. Enjoy your day at work. Whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoy it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.